Jen, how are you feeling getting back out and about and doing some exercise so that we can lose our lockdown weight?
I'm actually feeling a lot better. What it tells me is that previously we've been suffering really badly with long COVID.
Yeah.
Because we'd have been fighting for breath by now.
Yes, essentially. So we're out and about and it's actually rather nice. I'm looking forward to losing the weight, but I'm also happy that we're out and about again and I'm not completely out of breath just from having walked around town. I mean, I'm starting to feel it now that we're going back uphill, but it's nice to actually have some exercise. So, been out and about, found a few retros. Well, the slightly more modern retro. And now we're going home to get some editing work done before tonight's live shows. Nitrous oxide for when your car needs to chuckle.
But when you're a prat and you want to get high,
Yes.
but do it whilst driving.
Yeah, because you'll think it's a funny accident. So guys, it's been a few days, and the reason for that is, I know I said I was going to take time off from work, but I was going to keep the vlogs going, but after I'd done that video, I thought, why not just take a proper time off? So I had a week, and it was nice. I feel refreshed. I feel like the workload isn't quite as bad. I feel like I need to get rid of some of this extra weight that's on, that's for certain. But that is going to be an issue that's going to take a little bit longer than one video, you know, and unless I take a bacon slice, I think, it's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. So, I'm back. What have I been doing? Mostly just relaxing. For my birthday, I've got this gaming in progress sign. It lights up, it's USB or it can be powered by batteries. I'm going to use the USB. Gaming in progress. It's daft. I like it because it's daft. It's going to turn up in the background on several videos, but I'm going to put it there for the moment where you can't see it, so I might as well turn it off. Because for my birthday, picked up the Twilight Zone complete box set of the original series. The original run, the first 5 series from, well, all 5 series from the original version, 1959 to 1964, I believe. Black and white, really, really good. Jen and I were watching this through, and right from the pilot episode, we were enthralled. It's a really good series. It's also really wet outside at the moment. I've just been helping Jen move something, and apparently I'm still covered in rain. That's great. That's wonderful news. So, what else has been going on? Aside from that, done have a few walks into and out of town. I spent an evening with family, that was great. Gonna go up and see my mum and dad because I haven't said much about this, but mum's been not well, so I'm gonna go and visit her soon, but not until her immune system's a bit more recovered, because let's face it, the last thing you want is to get an illness, because I've got a bit of a cold, having seen some people out and about. It's just one of those situations, so I've got to be careful, because it's obvious, I shouldn't need to explain why. So that's happening. Working on some new projects. I'm doing some reviews for Fusion magazine. If you don't know what that is, it's retro gaming and modern gaming. It's a fusion of both, which is hence the title. So that's nice. Got two writing gigs under my belt now, which is nice because I have been a professional writer since, my goodness, since I left university. I've had jobbing gigs here and there, and it's been a bit of a hit and miss thing, but you know, these things happen. So I'm really happy to have 2 ongoing gigs there. Same publishing company, both from Fusion Press, which is nice. Fusion Retro Books, I should say. So that's cool, but it's nice to be progressing with that. It's making me feel achieved. So I've got to get that review. What's the review? The Return to Monkey Island. I'm really enjoying that game. Did pick it up on the launch day. I've been enjoying it since. It's fun. Difficult, like the original was, and manages to do what I thought was impossible. Continuing from the first 2 while respecting the ones that came after. Amazing. So what else has been happening? Well, got a new podcast going with Lex Noyle. You might know Lex Noyle if you've been watching Question of Trek. He's been on a few times. Really good guy. Having a lot of fun with that, talking about Transformers. So I'm having a look through Transformers as well. Also, working on the scripts for Game Hammer, Film Hammer, Show Hammer, the 3 review shows. Going really good for those. Planning a big search for Show Hammer and Film Hammer because of the upcoming Halloween. So we're going to have a special of those, and then they'll have a proper series starting again later on. And I have not been forgetting the retros. So I mentioned in the last video, I think it was, that I'd ordered 2 games that hadn't arrived yet as little presents to myself for my birthday. Gex64 is here. Great game, really fun. Little bit of rather dated dialogue in in that one sometimes when he's doing the James Bond pastiche. Ooh, you can tell it's 90s. And of course, also Lion King on the Master System, which is great. I'm going to move this because I can see a shadow, and that's not exactly good filmmaking, is it? I'm out of practice. That's the problem. Seriously out of practice with the microphone and the shadows. So we've got the thing up there. It's all Alexa based, so that's cool. I can turn it on and off with the touch of my voice. What word is that? That's a weird word, but you know what I mean. What else have we been picking up? Well, since we've been going up and down into town, I have found a few things, and so has Jen. Jen was very happy to see this. Freak Style, a PlayStation 2 game that we found in the wild down in town that we didn't have. So it's an EA game, I believe. Yes, EA Europe. Very early 2000s extreme sports style there. Some sort of, it looks like Tony Hawk's on bikes. That's going to be fun, I think. Then we found Yogi Bear the game. Now, the reason I wanted to pick this up is because it's a Wii game and I like weird Wii games. But also because I can compare it to the Yogi Bear game that was on the 8-bits and see if it's improved any. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to have that in a Game Hammer reasonably soon. I'm planning for next year at the moment. And that'll be fun. Because why am I planning for next year? Well, the build-up at the moment is for Game Hammer the movie, which is still in the works. Might be a while, but it's still in the works. Lego City Undercover on Wii U. Always like a Lego game. A nice one for the Wii U there, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. But also, other stuff's happened, because I finally found another Xbox exclusive, Voodoo Vince. Can't remember whether I mentioned this one in one of the last videos I did, because, like I say, I've been off and I haven't been doing an awful lot. But Voodoo Vince, if I haven't mentioned it already, is a mascot platformer for the Xbox. And it's got the stylings of Blinx the Time Sweeper in terms of its art style and its kind of attitude. So it's a fun game, but it's like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, that kind of style of 3D mascot platformer. I put it in to give it a try, finished the entire first level. It is so good. Guys, if you have an original Xbox, get a copy of this if you can. It's a lot of fun. If you're into the 3D mascot platformers, you'll enjoy it. Definitely will. But then it comes to the real big ticket item. This was what I picked up. A few people gave me money towards something for my birthday. And this is what I spent the majority on. Samurai Western, PlayStation 2. This is a 505 Game Street game. And it's rare. Super rare. Like, people think Michigan Report from Hell, Kuon, Rule of Rose are rare. I have been tracking this one longer than it took me to get Rule of Rose. I've seen Michigan Report from Hell turn up more than this one has. This is the first time I've seen it in stock since I started collecting. So I picked it up. And you know what? I'm glad I did. It's not as bad as people thought. It's the Italian case and Italian manual, but it's all here. And I have no idea how to describe it. It's like a hack and slash. It's a samurai in a western. It's a hack and slash. It's actually not too bad. I kind of enjoyed it when I gave it a try. So yeah, we'll be doing a full playthrough of that on Game Hammer Live once we've finished Day of the Tentacle. I'm making an executive decision. We will be doing Zork at some point. I'm thinking of doing Zork as a kind of extra one for Christmas, because a few people have been asking for that. But we're doing Samurai Western after Day of the Tentacle. That's the level. That's what we're at. I'm looking forward to showing you that. Still not the only thing I found, though, while we're in town. Elder Scrolls Online for £1, Mac and PC version. So, yeah, Tamriel Unlimited, Elder Scrolls Online, includes full game and 750 crowns. How's that? That's lovely. You don't have to use the crown. Here's the thing about Elder Scrolls Online. You can play the entire story without having to buy stuff from the crown store, the way they get their money. So that's what I like. I've played everything in Elder Scrolls. I've got 100% completion on every single zone, except most of the DLC zones, the ones that are extras, like expansion pack stuff. And what's the other one that I haven't? The latest expansion pack, High Isle or something like that. I haven't bought that yet because I've been working on other stuff. because I've got, I'm trying to go for 100% completion on Assassin's Creed 4, almost there now at 96. I decided to take a break because I don't want to ruin the game for myself by making it boring. I like that game and I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to come back later. I've also got a Mad Max to go through, and then I'm coming back to do High Isle on Elder Scrolls. I like to mix them up so that I don't get bored. Found another of those BMW virtual tour things, the BMW Series 5. And this one appears to be very different to the other one. It's got instructions for a start, so you get to have a look at the car and the different styles and the dashboard and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what that does. I know LGR has done stuff like that before, and some of them are like a virtual test drive, which is quite fun. But I don't know what these will be. Then we have Mr. Driller. Now, it's by Midas, but Mr. Driller is an old arcade game, and I believe it's Capcom. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was originally Capcom. No, it's not. It's Namco. It's Namco, so it should be quite interesting. And I think that'll be fun. So, yeah. Mr. Driller, very much looking forward to that. Then I found a couple of other things like King's Mahjong and Art Attack Make It, which appears to be just a bunch of mini games for kids. I was thinking it might be something that you could like create birthday cards or something with, and with old Art Attack assets or something like that. Art Attack was what was on, I believe it was Children's ITV, as a replacement for Tony Hawk with Take Heart and things like that. So that's fun. I'm looking forward to giving those a try for a Game Hammer Extra review or something like that. Putting together a few shots, like a Game Hammer Daily third season, that kind of thing. So that's what we've been doing. Aside from that, built a new set of shelves in the back bedroom to store all the Wii games, which is looking pretty good. I think you'll agree from what you're seeing there. That was a big project, took a couple of hours to build it, glue it together. It's all a self-assembly, and it looks pretty good. So now it's there. We've got a nice setup for games, films, and all sorts in there. Really starting to build up the film room, which is what essentially that is. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So it's been a busy, productive time. I'm feeling pretty good about things. And now I've just got to get on with some work. So that's been a big update of what I've been doing. From now, it'll be back to daily vlogs, and we'll see how we go from there. But until I see you tomorrow, take care, have a great day. Let me know how you've been getting on too, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. If you like the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really does help create future videos. That's patreon.com/Zoe Kirk-Robinson. And I've got an extra special thanks going out to Chief89, Sam Yates, Retro Mickey82, Mo Henry, and George Bortorini. Thank you so much, guys.